We love having you, and you're always welcome, and happy holidays. I guess what Regina and I wanted to do was just explain a little bit about our inspiration and how we put this piece together, and how excited we are to kind of collaborate as best friends and do the kind of work that we do and have so much fun at it. And then we were going to open up and take questions and answer questions for you guys. So I was just going to explain that, you know, I generally, as a designer or a colorist, like to start with something that is inspirational to me and something that's fun. So this one just happened to be the color orange. I had some leftover fabric from a project that I did, and Regina and I went shopping for all of the dinnerware, and we were so happy to be able to work with Bernardo, who allowed us to come in and use these settings to make this beautiful table arrangement. And so when we went in there and we saw the orange, we just had to do it. So that's kind of where everything took off. And then from there, Regina, with her genius, got involved in the floral design and the whole holiday festive putting this thing together. And there's just so many elements and components that we did that that are fun and different and a little out of the norm. It's just not your predictable holiday or predictable Christmas. So we're hoping that everybody enjoys it, had a little fun with it. And do you want to say anything about I mean, they came in here and you would not believe the amount of work that went into doing everything on the table is fresh florals. The little balls that Regina did, I'll let her tell you about those. I think those are just the most amazing part of the whole table.
Hello. Well, I think, as Terry had mentioned, that what we were inspired by was really actually a piece of fabric, and it was through a text mail. And she sent me this picture of this fabulous orange velvet fabric, and it pretty much started from there, like she said. And then we went shopping, and so I, being pretty busy right now, pretty much said, I can't believe I committed to this, but we did it. So I went shopping for flowers, and orange is just a color that's it's unexpected, but it's such a bright, cheerful color for the holidays. I think that people, sometimes get really stuck on red, and white has just been huge this year for me, whites and silvers, and you know, I thought, with this orange fabric, you know, being inspired by that, and these fabulous dinner plates. I mean, I fell in love with that. Terry and I, just when I went shopping it was just a no-brainer. I went shopping at my floors, and this is the flowers, the oranges that were available, and then some of my designers, we created these balls, and I mean, they're so simple. It's a styrofoam ball. And the little round, looks like a carnation, is actually called a button. We hot glued those on, and then we used little push pins and created a ball. And we actually had thought about hanging them from the table, but we were kind of limited on time. But that's something that you as a homeowner could, you know, do. You know, if you have a chandelier, you could create these little balls with these buttons and, you know, push pins, and just get really creative with your flowers. But anyway, I think that the color combination, it makes you so happy. I think, you know, and you don't be afraid. I think Teri and I, you know, her assistant went and found the pillows at Marshall's, and we just brought, you know, brought in the orange. It was so easy changing out. I know it's probably hard to change out your upholstery, but Teri and I were talking about last night, like if you wanted to create a different color setting for a table, you know, don't be afraid to use fabric and maybe tie it around your chair to change the whole look of your chair, and then, you know, go and then decide what color. And, you know, it can be orange, pink, purple, whatever, but you know, don't be afraid to go shopping at places like Marshall's, and we mixed in expensive with inexpensive, and I think it works really well.
The other thing is, like, don't be afraid of color either.
Yeah.
Because that's really what makes it a lot of fun. I think we were saying that our neutral is our winter white, and then we just came in with the pop of, well, it's a little bit more than a pop, but a lot of gorgeous, gorgeous orange, and they all just look so beautiful together. Regina had a couple of ornaments that we put in that you know, kind of bring out that holiday festive Christmas thing.
And then we put the cedar down the middle of the table, and people love, you know, the smell of cedar, of fresh greenery, and it doesn't last long in our very beautiful climate, wonderful climate, but it is pretty and it smells good for, you know, you can replace that. I had Teri, I don't know how these flowers have survived for a whole week, but she's been putting them in the refrigerator.
Funny story.
Oh my God.
The showroom has been on 66 degrees for a week and a half. We're all going somewhere tropical.
She's like the perfect client. I'm like, you have to do this, this, and this. And she actually did it. And she's like, put the ball in a plastic bag, put it in the refrigerator. And she's been doing this for a solid week.
Well, Sydney and everybody here, Deanna, but
yeah,
I mean,
so the flowers have been here for a solid week and a day, actually.
and then the candelabras are and some of the other stemware. I mean, we really kind of mixed a lot of different things, but the candelabras from Christophe, absolutely amazing,
Yeah.
just stunning. Made the whole table a little edgy, a little contemporary. Sydney went and got us some beautiful tapers that are like dripless tapers, and they just last forever at Bearings. It's just so much that went into.
And I love the glass combination.
Oh yeah, so we have you know, some very fine stemware, but then we have some middle of the road and some, you know, not so much, to where we've mixed these different, like these champagne flutes have. These are actually Regina's that we had from a year ago, and they have, you know, cheers from all of the many different countries. So just fun stuff, you know. So I think that the holidays should be about fun and doing something different, and I think we did it.